stick the condenser back in. Like I said, I put this one on, snap it into place. I put this back in. I kind of flex it back in actually as I'm putting this back in. What I'll do is I'll put this all the way down in there, and then I'll shift it to the other side. Push forward just a little bit. Be very gentle with it. Now, grab the other piece. You'll see as this has a slot in it. Kind of a pain in the butt to do, but that's how it goes in. Make sure your studs are sticking on the other side, so gives you plenty of room to get it down in there. I'll stick this down in here. Get it past that transmission cooler. Flip it out around past the transmission cooler, then try to pop it in. And it'll go in. Work its way down in there. Down at the bottom, I just kind of pull it in with the itself. Lift it up a little bit, pull it in. Just grab a hold of the clip, pull it in. It's in there. Now you line up the pins, shove it back down in there. Push down evenly. There you are. Back in. Go down here and take a look. Put this clip on first. Or you can put these back in, your lines back on it, whatever you want to do first. I already got my O-rings on, so it doesn't really matter to me. We'll put these back in real quick. Probably easier to tighten down. Pretty sure it's 13. Yep. Now I'm just gonna snug them down with a ratcheting wrench, and then I'll torque them to spec. You can see when they kind of collapse down in there. Just when they touch, that's all I'm doing. Just feel it touching there, that's good enough for me. Now I find out what the torque is. We'll torque them down and we'll put the stuff back together. Alright, we're going to torque down the lines to the condenser. Move this one over here. We'll torque down to 71 inch-pounds. It's not very much. That's it. That's it for that side, and the other side we're going to torque it down the same way. 71 inch-pounds. Getting it in there is the trick, but it can be done. There it is. I check them a few times, just go a smidge. That's it. 71 inch-pounds. Make sure those are tight. Okay. Plug back up my pressure switch. Plug back in. Now we go for our brackets. This one you hook under here. Push that down in it. Put our bolt back in. Lubrication never hurts nobody. That's right in there. Okay, now set and flush. We're going to snug that down with an 8mm. Just snugging them up to 71 inch-pounds as well. And that'll do those. They're not really super tight. They just hold the condenser in there. Put your brackets back in. Alright, we're going to go for the accumulator now. Alright, now they tell you to remove the whole front grill and the front support grill and behind that so you can get in there to replace this. I didn't do that as I showed you. All you got to do is put this back in and torque it down. It's the same as the condenser, 71 inch-pounds, and I'm already set up. So we're just going to torque down the high pressure and the low pressure line on the dryer. And you're done. You didn't need to take all this crap out. 71 right there. It's not very much. I just go a smidge past it, just a little bit, not too much, just to make sure they're in there. Let the O-rings do all the work. Other than that, the system's back together. It's closed up. Now we can pump it down and charge it. All right, I'm going to put the brackets back in. Just 2 bolts holding it back in. Pop this clip back on to hold that in place. What I do is get them started and then I screw them in. I use an air wrench. They're not tightened down real tight. It's only like 9 foot-pounds or 6 foot-pounds, so you don't want to go super tight. It just holds the cord to the front support. You can screw them in with fingers, screw them in with fingers. That'll hold it up there close. I got a blower motor across the yard, so not having a lot of luck as far as talking to you. A little bit longer one. I'm going to loosen this one back up just a little bit so I can get it in there. Other than that, I didn't realize my hand would fit in there this way, but it does. So, I have a little short ratchet around here. I'll zip these back in there real fast. You can use air. I use air to take apart. When I put it back together, I always put everything back together by hand so I don't over torque stuff. Get it screwed in straight. Don't strip threads. You do what you want, but did have to remove the air cleaner box. I actually took this out so I could get the orifice out. I didn't take it out. I just moved it forward when I got to that part. If you follow the way I've been doing it, it's going to be really easy for you. This has not been a hard job. Now this one here, I used the short 9-deep weld, 13, and then I used a universal here just to get back in there and come out behind this line. Not big deal. That way you don't disrupt the lines. Yeah, go around on this side, come in this way. You can get that a lot easier with the universal socket. Come right out. Get both of them. You can see I'm putting them right in. If you try it any other way, you're going to find out that you can't get back there. It's hard to get there, but the universal, I put tape around it. Goes right in like a glove, baby. It helps keep it stiff. The universal. Put tape around it, tape it pretty tight. It'll keep that stiff. There you are. That's in now. It's just a matter of putting covers on. Before I put all my covers on though, I'm going to pump it down, make sure it holds a vacuum. If it don't hold my vacuum that I'm looking for, then I've got problems and I got a leak somewhere. So I'll put everything up and then start sucking it down. But there you have it. Everything's back in. We replaced the condenser, replaced the compressor, the accumulator, and the orifice. Other than that, it's just a matter of putting these covers on, putting the air cleaner box back in, and I'll show you that. But pretty much we're finished. I'm going to pump it down and charge it up. And I'm probably not going to show you the pump down and the charge sessions things, but just because the video would be too long. But I just wanted to show you how to do the condenser, the compressor, and the accumulator, and the orifice. So I hope that helps you out, guys. If you can pump it down and charge it up, you got her made in the shade. All right, we pumped her down. We're holding 30 inch-pounds of vacuum on it. We put the air cleaner back in, hooked up the mass airflow sensor, popped the 2 lips back on. That wasn't nothing, so I just went ahead and did that. But I'm going to hook up the high side so we can check that out. This piece just sits down in here and clips onto this. That's all it does. And this piece make sure your rubber's in the grooves. That pops back on there. So slide this on that way and you pop it down in here like this. This piece here though goes underneath. So there you are. Now you're all back in. You put this piece on. It just pops on down here. Slide it like that. There you are. You're in. Now you got everything back in there.